It is Tuesday, July 22nd. I'm sitting in my room because I yet again have balcony repair people on my balcony, and I felt rude just closing the curtains. So I grabbed my laptop and it came to my bedroom. Um, so it's Tuesday. I was off yesterday and Sunday and spent both of those days at an eating disorder clinic, meeting with nutritionists, numerous therapists, counselors. It was a long 2 days of a lot of talking. I had a lot to say the last couple of days, but by the time I got home, I'm like, oh, I just want to lay on the couch and not say a word. So I worked at a deal with the clinic. Normally, someone at my level would be admitted into the hospital and put under psychiatric watch. But I worked at a deal with them because I can't be put in a hospital for 5-6 weeks. So I worked at a deal. I have 25 clinic hours per week for 6 weeks. And it's non-negotiable if I don't show up or if I lose more than 3 pounds every 2 weeks and have no weight gain, then I'll be put in. So there's that. And then I've got 2 jobs. I don't know how I'm going to balance all 3 of these things. I don't know if I can balance all 3 of these things. I wanted to keep myself really, really busy to keep my mind off of, yet again, this failed relationship that I keep coming back to. And now I have all these things and I can't keep my head above the water at all. I don't even have the spark in me to do anything lately. One of the counselors on Sunday said that I'm probably going to notice a decline in energy. And start to notice more different things with my body again. I had what prompted me to get help was seeing myself and really looking at myself physically and noticing what other people are noticing. And I had 2 toenails fall out, which is not good. And kind of gross. Anyway. So I decided I needed to get help physically, but it's more so than physically, it's mentally. I can't cope well with loss. I've never been able to cope well with any kind of loss. Death of family members, even if they're not close ones. I'm just riddled with this feeling and just make myself sick over it. There's been a lot of loss lately. I've lost a couple of friends who moved. It's not like they're gone forever, but in the last few months, a couple of people that I've got really close to have moved away. 4 people, to be exact. the not having Andrew around has been a loss as well. It's almost like he died, like he's just gone. And another loss is cutting ties with some family members. That hasn't played that big of a role in this, but it's there, so I have to acknowledge it. It's gonna be an interesting 6 weeks to see how I do this. As of right now, I just want to sit here and do nothing. I don't want to read, I don't want to watch TV, I don't want to play on the computer, I don't want to do a thing. And that's the energy level coming in. I'm just tired all the time. And just emotional all the time, too. Opening these floodgates to open the floodgates of being more emotional and showing how I feel and saying what I think, within reason, of course, was a really big, wonderful thing for me, and I just feel like the faucet has been broken, and it's just spewing out of me, and I can't stop it. I've been accused a couple of times by people who are no longer on my Facebook that me doing all of these videos and posting them is seeking attention. You can think whatever you want if you're one of the people who watch my videos. Thank you if you do. I do them for me, mostly. There were a few where I did reach out for help, a couple in the very beginning of me doing this, where I did seek, like, I needed people. I do it now just as my own personal therapy, and it's working. It makes me feel good. And it's really good to look back and hear what I've said on any given day and reflect on how much I've changed things that I've said were bothering me, or, you know, watch one of the really fun videos where I'm being super optimistic and rainbows and pussycats and all unicorns and shit like that. And it's good to watch those ones too, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I do have it in me. Like, it might not feel natural sometimes, but I know I have it in me to be like that, to be this gregarious, vibrant person, which I've always pretty much been, but I'm just being way more honest with myself and with other people. And I think that's a good thing. I think only good is going to come out of this. Are you convinced? Did I sound convincing? I think only good is going to come out of this. Oh, I'm so foolish. But anyway, a little bit stressed out, which I'm not supposed to be right now. One of the therapists told me that I am supposed to be under like the most minimal amount of stress that I can possibly be under, I guess. I don't know how to word it, but I'm not supposed to be under any kind of stress, and I am so stressed out with a full-time job, part-time job, and 25-hour clinic hours a week. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I'm taking the next couple of days to think about how I'm going to approach there not being enough hours in the day to do all the things that I'm supposed to do. I didn't have a clinic today. They told me that because I was there for 2 days, 2 full long days, that I didn't need to be there today. I do have a phone check-in at 4 o'clock. Oh crap. Yeah, and I have to check in on these times, so I've set alarms on my phone to go off when I'm supposed to call the clinic for check-ins. It's a really rigorous program. It's just so much talking and counseling, and the good thing is that it's not all geared towards eating or lack thereof. It's geared a lot towards just everything that's going on in my world. And I I need to talk about it, even though I do it in videos and I talk to my this little group of friends that have been friends, but they're really pulling together and supporting me. But it's nice to talk to a professional and get their input and to maybe talk a little bit more in depth about things and how I feel. I'm still having dreams about Andrew. It's every night, almost, well, yeah, pretty much every night. And it's the same thing. I wake up and he's beside me, and then I roll over and he's gone. It's always the same thing, just boom, like that. I'm having a day where I just feel like if I could just cry, it would just, I would feel so much better. Just let out the last couple of days. But I feel like I could cry, but I'm not going to. This is a new day. Yesterday is yesterday. And I just need to make every day count and be the me who I want to be every day. And if it takes working at it to get used to being this person who I know is inside me, who I've been showing the last 6 weeks, well, the last 5 months actually, more than that, 6 months, then, you know, I'm gonna work at it every day when I wake up. When I first wake up, it's always the worst. It's always the worst. I always just lay there and I feel like shit. I don't feel bad, I just think bad things. Yeah. But the road to recovery is ahead. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the hours allotted every day. And I need to set some new goals to strive for. Because right now I don't really have anything. I don't really have a goal. My goal is to not be anorexic. That's a goal, I guess. That's a really pretty important one. That being said, as soon as I said that, my stomach growled, and it is 5 to 2 and I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm going to go eat something. And oh crap, I'm doing laundry too. Yeah, I gotta go get my laundry. So I hope everyone had a good day. I just want to thank all the people who went out on Saturday to the Elmdale. That was the most random, fun friggin' night ever. And the fact that it's 2 blocks from my house and I've never been there after like late night dancing. Holy crap, it was awesome. I had so many people. It was so great. Melissa and I were dancing. I had so many people like coming up and saying that I was such a good dancer, and just random people. Like these 3 girls just suddenly came up and they were like, "Woo, you're awesome!" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Move away. You girls can't dance. You're cramping my style." I wasn't like that at all. In fact, those 3 girls ended up coming back to my apartment with a couple of my friends, and we had some drinks and some fun, and then I woke up and had to go to clinic for 2 days, and I was hungover as fuck on Sunday. But anyway, have a good day, everyone.